How's it going, Scruffians? This is Unkempt Minecraft and we are back on the Kamicraft server. Done some stuff off camera, as I'm sure you've noticed. First of all, let's get this out of the way. Just some stairs I needed to build briefly. I will explain those in just a moment. As you can see here, we have completed our tree farm. This is all hoppers underneath here. And as the stuff degrades, after you break down the tree, it all drops into the hoppers, is transported under here and up into this mini sorting system. And then we've got our 6 different types of wood and our 6 different types of saplings, and we've got a special chest just for apples. The reason I didn't build this on camera is because it was actually just a long and tedious build. The only real part of note is this, is the item elevator. Obviously, glitch item elevators don't work as of Minecraft 1.9, which excitingly appears to be coming out in just a few days time, so that's great news. So instead we've got this torch tower activated by comparator in the bottom dropper, and this toggles on and off as the items flow up. Apologies again for all the mob sounds. There are caves behind here and I've torched them all up, but stuff is still spawning and it's driving me insane and there's nothing I can do about it. But I also don't want to turn my mob sounds down, because that's how you get dead. So, let's have a look over here. I've got 2 farms here. Now, at the moment, these aren't actually producing farms. As in, I haven't set them up for me to be able to pick up the drops from them. However, they are most definitely working. Underneath here, on the bottom, underneath this is a room with 6 doors and 1 villager in it. And the villagers are breeding like crazy. So we'll take you upstairs and I'll show you that we've got some more villagers up there. Still haven't sorted this elevator out. I might have to make that a priority, probably in the next episode. This one's something sort of already planned out. See, again, you can hear that mob sound, but nowhere to be seen. I've no idea where it is. And I don't want to turn my mob sounds down because that's how you get dead. But anyway, here's like the 2nd floor. Look, you see we've got some villagers up here. What I'm going to do is every floor is going to have a villager farm on it. And the reason for that is I'm going to turn them into producing farms. They're each going to have 2 villagers in them. And the other villagers are going to be transported up to the surface, where I will either kill them or I will just destroy the village at the bottom and need to get out of here. Oh wait, okay, there's where the mobs are. Yeah, so that when the villagers get to the top, I'll either kill them or just keep them in reserve. Maybe build a little villager outpost of some kind. I'm having a little bit of lag there, so I just need to be a bit careful. Let's have a look. Okay. Right. However, as you can see, I've started work on the 3rd floor. Oh, there's a skeleton over here. Let's get that killed. Any more? No? Okay. As you can see, I've hollowed out the 3rd floor. Well, the start of the 3rd floor anyway. So that is ready to go. This is a little stairwell down to the 2nd floor, but we'll take the fun way down, which is just to walk in here, let it bounce us up, and boom, we're back on the 2nd floor. And just keep an eye out for zombies, because I don't want my villagers being infected. Okay, seems like there's a few chickens in here, so nope, they're all little babies. Okay, our smelter's still going strong, and over here, as you can see, I've got a couple of cows. So I figure I'm going to build a cow farm. That's going to be the first thing I do today. So I'm going to do that, and when I come back it should be ready to go. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so the cow cooker is in. Really simple design. We've got 3 buttons here. This one activates the breeding, which has to be done from above. What I'll probably do in a minute is just pop some vines or some ladders in there just to make it a bit easier. Once they're bred, turn off the water and they'll settle in here. You then hit this button here, and damn it, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and fix that back in a second. Okay, that's now fixed. The little one did get away, but nothing I can do about that now. So you press that. The water makes them bob up and down. It means you can breed them from the top. I wouldn't mind putting in like a front breeding option, but I don't really know the best way to do, to do that at the moment. Then you turn that off, and once that's off, hit this button, and that will push out all the little ones into this area. And then when they're grown up, you just hit this button, and one burst of lava kills them. They will then drop into a hopper, and obviously that will then run into the sorting system downstairs. So that's 2 sources of food we've got up here. You see our chicken farm is working nicely. So that's all good. What shall we do next? I'm not sure. What shall we do? I'm going to have a think for a second. I'm going to come back. Okay, so I think I know what I want to do. I think I want to decorate this area finally. Get this sorted. Not really sure what to do. I mean, I've got a few ideas. Thinking maybe about stone slabs across the length of the path, like I've done over here. Glass with lava behind, flowing lava behind it. It'd be tricky, but not impossible. So yeah, I think we'll give that a go. Yeah, I think that'll look good actually. Yeah, because then it identifies this as sort of the cookery floor. Just looking around to see if I've got anything made of wood that's going to sort of ignite as a result. I don't think I have. So, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Now we're going to need a shitload of redstone clay. I've already got some glass smelting. Right, so I've got 6 redstone clay. I've got 64 hardened clay there. So let's go get some. Have I got any red dye? I'm sure I had some red dye somewhere. Or some poppies. Oh, seems I haven't. Okay, so I guess we won't be doing that today. What could we do instead? Oh, we could put in the next level of villager area. So we would need a couple of stacks of dirt. I think the next floor is going to be blue, so I've got hardened clay on me. And then I need lapis. Just to dye it. And then I'm going to make a stack of lapis blocks as well. With my awesome little crafting bench here. I love that thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. Sucks that it's not a simpler crafting recipe, but you know, as needs must. Let's take some more lapis. Now, is it the square of 8 with it in the middle, or is that glass? Oh, that's not very blue, is it? So I'm going to need cyan. Is it cyan I want? I think it is. A little bit of lag there. That's light blue. Is it blue and green cyan? Blue and green. Yes, it is. Okay. So if I do 12 and 12. See what cyan stained clay looks like. So head back over here, get into our thing there, and then if we do this. Oh no, that doesn't look very good either. It's good to have cyan dye. I'm a bit of a loss here, guys. What colour should I do that floor? I'm going to leave that for today, and I'm going to throw that open to the masses, as it were. I think I know what I'm going to put on that floor, though. I think it's going to be, obviously I'm going to have some villagers up there doing their thing. But I'm also thinking I might have... Oh, I know what I'm going to do today. Up there I'm going to have enchantments and dyeing. Or farming and dyeing, sorry. Actually, no, I'm not going to need farming, am I? Yeah, so if I have enchantments and dyeing up there, I can put a potion lab here. Okay, right. Give me some time to clear this out and I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to give this a try. As you can see, the wall looks a bit weird because I've had to bring it in slightly because it needs to be 4 blocks high. And so I brought it forward a little bit as well. What I'll do is I'll put stone slabs across the top once I'm done. It's going to make things look a little bit off-center, but the general shape of the room isn't affected. So I think we'll be okay. Nothing untoward in here. This is the space we're going to be working with, so let's see if I can remember this. Right, first thing we need to do is we need to sort out the front here. So if I get a hopper, pop it into the... Oh, and we're off to a good start. If I get a hopper and pop it into the top of this... Oh, what is happening? Maybe I have to highlight the bottom of it. If we do that, there we go. Then we do it from the side as well. And then what we want to do is we want to get a chest. Put that there. And then we want another hopper on top of that. So, okay, that's good. And another chest on top of that. And straight away, what we've got there is we've got the water bottle dispensing system for our potion lab. Right, one thing I do want to do is I'm just going to poke a hole over here. Just so I can get back and forth. And now to sort out the front here, first thing I'm going to do is get my buttons. I've got a whole bunch of those. And if I'm right, I'm pretty sure we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll just grab my item frames. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's the right amount. Looks like the right amount. So yeah, we'll go with that. And that actually concludes the front until the whole thing's finished. So what we're going to do for now is we're going to pop back stairs and we're going to get started on actually wiring this thing together. Okay, so we've got our first lot of droppers in. I've had to do some jigging around under here. I think that's as deep as it needs to go. So we should be fine in terms of space. You can see down there, that's just the roof of the tree farm collection area. So I think the next step is going to be to stick a hopper going into this one here. And then if I remember rightly, we want to run some hoppers into that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that should be the start of our ingredients setup. All ready to go. Back in just a second. Okay, our next phase is pretty much done here. You can see we've got the hoppers running into this ingredient hopper here, and we've got the same thing from this side as well with a piece of redstone dust to be activated by the front. Now this side is going to be your modifiers, going to be your glowstone, your redstone, your gunpowder, and your spider eye. Over here is going to be your basic ingredients, so these 4 are going to be, well, ingredients, and we're going to have 5 coming out of the top as well. But what we're not going to have is all 10 with their own guaranteed droppers, because the spider eyes over here can be used on their own to create the weakness potions. So it's not necessary to have 2 hoppers containing fermented spider eyes the way this is going to be wired. So I'm just going to get the next step ready to show you, and then that'll explain that whole thing a lot better than I just have. But yeah, I think we're going to be good to go real soon on this, so bear with me 1 second. Okay guys, so I think we're done here. I'm just going to fill in a gap over here so I don't keep falling into it, which will inevitably happen, of course. We're going to just up here, and this is it. It's nothing too complex really. Basically what's going to happen is you're going to pick your potion, you're going to pick your modifier, and then what will happen is when you start brewing the potion, when you pick your potion, the first thing that will automatically happen is some nether wart will be distributed from this dropper into this hopper, and therefore into the brewing stand. That will then be followed by your ingredient, which will be dispensed from one of these 4 hoppers here. or from one of these four droppers. Sorry, I'll get that right in a minute. Or one of these 5 droppers here. They'll go in. Those will be shot into the hopper stream here. They'll end up in this hopper again, distributing into there. And now, because of the way it's all laid out, then the modifier will drop into here when this hopper unlocks, causing the modifier to go in after the ingredient, and then you'll get your 3 potions. The water bottles will refill automatically from these 2 chests, and yeah, that is pretty much it. There is nothing else to it really. Next thing I need to do is gather the ingredients and the water bottles and things like that, and then we'll give it a test run. So I'm going to go do that, and then when I come back it'll be time to check this out. So see you in 1 second. Okay, so I think we're about ready to try this out. So what we can use for example, I think a strength pot, and we'll go strength 2. So we'll go strength 2. Now what we should find is that if we look in here, nether wart, perfect. Okay, the water bottles sort of refill every single time. You do have to keep this stocked with water bottles obviously, but that's not really a problem. And then what have we got? Hopefully, yep, there's the blaze powder, and then all things being equal, we should have the glowstone going in at the end. Forgot how slow brewing was. Come on. So a watch pot never boils. Yeah, there we go. 3 strength 2 pots, just like that. Nice and simple. And having the witch farm and stuff like that on the server is going to make keeping these stocks really easy. The only 3 we're missing are the rabbit foot, the pufferfish, and the ghast tear, because they're the 3 things it's really hard to farm basically. So I'm having a bit of lag at the moment, but there we go. Strength 2, strength 2, strength 2. You can see I tested it earlier as well with an 8-minute fire resist potion. This is going to make ghast hunting really easy, by the way. But yeah, it works. So that is it, ready to go, I think. Awesome stuff. Okay, I'm going to round this episode off there, I think, guys. Next time we will either do a lot of work up on that floor. I'll have it all planned out and ready to go, as by way of an apology for today's sort of all over the place episode. I'm really sorry. I didn't prepare as well as I could have. Or we will finally fix that lift and make it a multi-floor lift, or it'll be some sort of weird mix of the 2. But they're the 2 things I need to prioritize. I sort of need to come up with some stuff to put in here. I'm thinking about farms, but I'm not really sure. Thinking maybe farms should go above. Yeah, in fact, yeah, if we did farms up here, like not these sort of farms, but like melon, pumpkin, sugarcane, netherwort, that sort of thing. Yeah, no, I like that idea. I think we should probably do that. Drop a comment on this video telling me what colour you think I should do next up there. Obviously the cyan didn't look great. The blue was better, but I'm still not convinced. If you guys can think of a better colour for me to use up there, and don't say black, and please don't say nether quartz or anything like that. I don't have enough quartz to do it. Don't make me go get it. But until then, I guess it's time for me to wrap this up as I chow down on some fish and look at my army of villagers. Jesus, there's so many villagers in there. That many villagers, not that many iron golems. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. That'll do it for today, guys. Thanks for dropping in. Like, comment, subscribe. So from the Kamicraft server, this is Unkempt Minecraft saying stay scruffy, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.